Hey internet, this is Bharat, your weekend farmer. Welcome to another episode. This piece of land you see behind me is where my dad usually grows amaranth. We have just harvested the last set of plants and it's time to prepare the soil for the next cycle. Dad have already started the work by now, but I insisted that I'd be doing the crop this time. This is my first time growing some leafy veggies. I have planned to grow some spinach and amaranth. I'm really excited to do this. Hope it turns out well. I'll be basically following the steps which my dad taught me. So let's begin with the step one. That's preparing the soil. I will be using that spade to loosen the soil and spread them evenly. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Looks like I started my first step wrong. I was just chopping the soil at that place, but dad came and corrected me, saying that I should be pulling the soil out so that it gets properly mixed. I think this part he just showed me how to do it, so I'll be doing the rest. We have just completed step 1. Now let's go to step 2, where we'll be sterilizing the soil by burning. So what it does is it will kill all the unwanted roots, bacteria or fungi in the soil, and it won't be an issue for the later crops. So I have already piled some dried leaves and waste in the cow shed. As you can see, I have already stocked some here. Let's get it over there and burn them. We have already piled up the waste. Well, I'll get till it gets a bit dark so that I can light this up. Okay guys, it's time to burn this thing. I'll be using this dried coconut leaf. I already lit them. So let's let the fire here. So I'll just do this. This is day 2 evening, and this thing has burned like over 24 hours now, and the fire is out. You can see there are few unburned particles here and there, so we'll be just removing it, and we'll let the ash stay there and proceed with our work. Using the same soil over and over again decreases the soil quality, so burning some farm waste at the beginning of the grow cycle helps in regaining those nutrients lost. So now dad has already set out the perimeter for this growing bed, so this will be the end here, and that's where the other end is, so I need to evenly spread it in between those area. So let's get started. Plan is first gently move the lower soil, and this is all. set the perimeter. So I'll be using some water and gently pressing it to shape. These are the amaranth seeds. I have already made a video on how to harvest them. You can check that video in my channel, or I will leave a link to that video in my description. And this one is a palak seed which I have bought recently. Also, as told, I'll be dividing this in two halves. First half, one half I'll be growing amaranth, and the second half I'll be growing palak. So let's start with growing these seeds. First I'll be making a clear partition. So I think this would be enough. So I'll be growing amaranth this side and palak on the other half. So last time I did a big mistake of simply throwing the seeds here, and it grew out in such a high density that it was a complete failure. So this time I'll make sure that I'll sow the seed giving enough distance. So I'll be making rough lines here to grow the palak. This is just for my reference. So I think that's enough. So let's take some seed. Okay, I'll take this too. Spread them evenly. Make sure that you don't put them on high densities. It will be a real problem once they grow. So make sure you give enough space. Okay, done with spinach or palak. Now for the amaranth part. Since such seeds are very small, it's really difficult to make out if they have been in high density or they have been spread evenly. So what best we can do is let them sprout, and we can transplant them on the we need to wait till these things sprout to know how densely I have put the seed. So we have to wait for a few more days. Actually, amaranth sprouts faster than the spinach, so it's all matter of time. I'll keep updating you. Let's see how it goes.